So yesterday I was invited out to the Clay County Rec Center by the Hayesville Electric Flyers Club, and they showed me all the different aircraft they have. They talked to me about the hobby, and they also encourage spectators to come check it out. So here's a little preview of what you will see. How long have you been doing this?
Let's see, I've been doing this since high school. I went to school in Germany, and a German guy that taught World War II German fighters, he taught primary instruction on that. He taught me how to fly RC. So I've been doing it about 52 years.
Oh, wow. So you're no longer a beginner. You're not a novice,
Well,
right?
some days I fly like a novice, but yeah, I've got a lot of experience, a lot of contest experience under my belt, and fly a real variety of airplanes.
Tell me a little bit about how this got started here at Clay County Rec Center.
Well, you know, we have been flying out at Vic Payne's place out in Brasstown. There's a club out there, but the full-scale traffic, the big airplanes are becoming more numerous. So we started flying over here to have a little bit more room and not have to worry about real airplanes flying around. This started as kind of an informal group of guys just showing up out here. In fact, I learned about it because I was working out in the gym right over here. I looked out and I saw Jim flying. Funny Jim and Jim. But and it started as an informal group, and it's kind of growing a little bit to the point where we're starting to put a little bit of organization around it.
What's the goal for the group as far as growth and organization? What would you like?
All I can tell you is our preference. We're very fortunate to have a very supportive county recreation director over here, and we've gotten real good feedback from public watching us fly. We often engage them. You know, sometimes we let them fly with us. We stand close to make sure they don't mess up, but we let them fly. So we've the goal, if they can accommodate this, would be this area right out here, that field, to put maybe a little bit more permanent runway out there. And maybe we turn it from an informal basis to more of a club type structure and formalize it, you know, a little bit more. The number one concern about flying these planes is being safe, is safety. And this right in here, we're pretty close to the pickleball court. We're close to traffic going down the sidewalk. So if we can move out into the field a little bit further, maybe the center of the field to the right, it's going to give us a lot more room and be even safer.
How long have you been flying?
6 years.
6 years. And in that time, how much have you learned here at this particular airfield?
A fair amount. One thing I learned is to fly with people that are better than you are, because that's motivation to learn new stuff from a flying standpoint, from an aircraft standpoint. I've expanded my horizon so much. You know, Greg there is a mentor. He's been flying forever. Joe down there. These guys have been flying their whole life. So for a 6-year guy, you know, I'm making time by flying with people that are better, you know.
For someone who watches this and maybe it sparks an interest, what would you suggest that they do before they run out and buy some kit?
talk to one of us. You know, we've experimented with a lot of different platforms for training. This little plane that you've seen Mike fly around is just perfect. You can build it for $100. They're pretty forgiving if you nose them in. Very repairable. Made out of a foam called EPP. Instead of crushing and deforming, it tears or breaks, and so it's very gluable, and the plane looks like what it did before when you glue it back together.
No one knows, right? No one will ever know that you've crashed it.
Yeah.
These guys are so confident in their teaching abilities, they even turned the controls over to me on this super impressive drone, and look, I nailed it. No problem. I mean, first time having the controller in my hand, and look, I'm one-handing it, talking to the guys, not crashing it. Look, stabilized, no kind of problem. That's how good these guys are at teaching you how to fly these things. Okay, so maybe this drone has GPS and it was hovering and I literally could not crash it. But I appreciate the guys giving me the opportunity. Now let's watch the pros.